Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, second chapter. I am the RN Genius, but you may call me Eric. And in the last episode we won big at the casino. Yeah, but it did take 40 minutes. And I don't have to say anything about it. It was a side quest. We're gonna report it in Recruiting Great Gamblers. We were quite great, weren't we? Good work, seems you safely achieved your goal. If you have any jobs completed, come on by and report them. Alright, next side quest is located down here in the Orient Causeway. Orient Causeway. I think that's the name of the game. There is still a monster left to be fought here, and I am going to take care of it right now. Because I so love to do that. Since we have finished up that gourmet quest already, it would be no use going into Saffron Tower again and fighting those strange guys that give that one fang. There was that. I thought about it for a second, but it's no use. It's you again. It's you again. Okay, Orbment, Chloe, I would be a fool if I didn't at least heal up right before fighting those. And I do have the mana. We are going to exterminate them. We got a new ornament, by the way. Oh, what are these? A combat monster gone wild, highly resistant to arts but weak to physical attacks. Ah, that's right. That's right. Alright, highly resistant to arts. Craft. True Hurricane. I can hit all of them. And I have the critical round for myself. And I cut that guy in half. Did you see that? That was not because of the, you know, anti-aliasing. I don't even know. I never knew how anti-aliasing actually affected things. Do 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 do. I feel like anti-zept would be useful. Because I feel like they would use arts. Nope, they don't. Oh, faint. Don't faint me. Please don't faint me. Oh, is everybody gonna faint me? That is unfortunate. Can I, do a chain attack with anyone but Oliver? Nope. But that does not make the... actually, yes it does. It does make the... I'm just gonna use... the faint is pretty bad. We use smelling salts on Estelle right now. And I can still get my I can still get my chains in. But my people are not fainted anymore, and that is good. That is nice. That is what I want when I want it right now. Actually, I'm gonna not be using that with Oliver, because he has the Zephyr round and he has 200 CP. I'm gonna make use of that. I'll show you the true essence of beauty. Ha! I felt like mentioning that because you might have not understood him there. We're gonna use Chain and we are going to abuse the gate there. Together now! No, I want to do it alone! Leave it to me! Again with a gate, and that is those two gone. It's beautiful, isn't it? They also have death throws. Did that damage me? No way. No way. No way that damaged me. You still have 1,000 remaining, huh? Might as well do this thing. Scree! And that will be it. Estelle finished the job. Yep. Ah, that's the absorb. So Estelle just got 3 kills and thus healed 3 times, like 3%. 50 HP is not bad. It's not bad. But, oh, beautiful baby Jesus. But that does enable me to actually, the Absorbed Quartz enables me to use very advanced spells, which I'm happy about. I am going to check out Erletten because we are supposed to be moving to the Size region. And if I had the choice, I would go through the tunnel, but they want to take the airship. I would like to go through the tunnel though, so I'm gonna check it out. May I use the tunnel? What's Private Comwell? Nix is off duty, so I'm on watch. Can't say I get why, but it's all part of the job, so whatever. The door is tightly closed. Yes, I noticed. So there was a member of the criminal organization hiding on the Royal Academy's grounds, huh? Seems like this case is way more complicated than we thought. Just a tad. Just a tad. Hey, seems like you solved that case. Still, to think a member of that criminal organization was hiding in the Royal Academy, it is a surprise to think that ghost sighting would lead to this. Yeah, good that you know, messed that guy's day up. I hope you apologized well. And I hope he was, yeah, you know. I should have congratulated him for shooting at, Enforcer number 10, aka the Phantom Thief, aka Blue Blanc. Which is a really cool name, I have to say. I mean, if I were to be nicknamed Blue Blanc, whew, yeah, sure. I mean, I don't speak a word French. If I would have probably been able to give that guy a French accent. But I did not take French in school. I visited Latin class and thus learned a lot. Probably more than I would have learned during French class. Or French class. That's it. Reported results for Orient Causeway Monster. Race rank F. Good work, seems you safely achieved your goal. If you have any jobs completed, come on by and report them. So we have done everything except for Sunday school lecturer, which sucks, but that's okay. That is live. We have not at all visited the ruined chapel. I invited an apprentice bracer as a guest teacher, but it was interesting. They couldn't even remember the bracer code. I wish they would have studied a bit more. Oh. Whoever wins, I hope they settle things soon. Once this election ends, the citizens of Ruin will come together. Where's Kevin? Not here? Is that a book I can take with me? No. 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 There still is those gambler books, but we have not found one. I'm tempted to just head into the gambling cafe and just look there, but we are probably not gonna find it off this place. We found the first story of the gambler dude, and that is going to be about it, isn't it? Ooh, our Mr. at the institution there, not institution. He's gone though. Can I? Oh. Welcome, you can enjoy poker here. You have no medals. Please exchange Mira for medals at the exchanger. I can just play roulette and this and that. Really? Not gonna do that. But I can. That is interesting. I'm not much of a gambler. I'm not much of a gambling type. But I'm not gonna even do this here. It's gonna take forever if I do that, and that is not what you want. Ah, I just ate. It feels so good to have a filled stomach. That is nice. Dum 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 da dum. Alright, I'm gonna talk to the old guy in the backyard again. Oh, who are you? Belden, there you are. For now, I've taken on a part-time job to help with the election. I've just started, but I guess things are going okay. Thankfully, my dad's too busy to have much time to worry about me, it seems. Oh, why are you happy about that? Oh! Hello. Ah, you guys. I heard from Dorothy that you guys solved our little ghost problem. Yeah, we did, but is Dorothy okay? She was yammering undrowsily about what happened. Once she was finished, she conked right out, so I had to put her to bed. Ha! Well, a hell of a lot happened last night, and she saved our skins. I can't blame her for being kinda tired. Let her rest, okay? A real reporter can go a good week without sleep when he's got a scoop. Oh yeah, some of the stuff she was talking about sounded wild, but she didn't really explain it all. Mind if I ask you guys a few questions? Sure, go ahead. Estelle gave Niall an outline of the encounter with Blue Blanc and answered his questions. Alright, I think I get it now. Son of a Phantom Thief B just himself is in Liberl, and he's one of those Ouroboros people. Kinda wish I hadn't heard that. What? Niall, you know about that masked weirdo? Oh yeah, he's a famous thief who's caused a stir in every major city of the continent. He wants something, he'll get. If he wants something, he will get it, and he always steals things with a big ol' show. For a phantom, he's got a love of drama, that's for sure. Yeah, that sounds like a weirdo, alright. He even admitted he's Phantom Thief B from those cards, so... Like I said though, thievery is one thing, but he's also a lackey of the society. Wouldn't think Ouroboros would have used for someone like him, but at the same time, if they do, it's terrifying. Niall, I'm curious. Do you intend to write an article about what happened? Nah, the Guild and the Royal Army asked me not to report on anything to do with the society. I'll probably end up writing about someone's ill-intended crime of pleasure or something. With the coup d'etat foiled, the kingdom is beginning to settle. I do see the wisdom in this. There is little sense in terrifying the populace with news of a dangerous secret society just yet. Yeah, I ain't happy about it as a reporter, but I guess I see where the government is coming from. Still, if anything else happens, tell me about it, yeah? Oh, of course. Anyway, we're off to Forsyth. Alright. I've got a draft I need to write up, so I can't see you off, but... Want me to wake Dorothy? No, it's okay, she's fast asleep, and I'd hate to disturb her. Give her our best when she gets up, okay? Will do, be careful, guys. You have a book lying around? Just, you know, a book? No? Oh, that's alright. Then I didn't need any book anyways. However the election turns out, I'll be on the job here. That's how it's been until now, and it ain't going to change. Alrighty. That's gonna have to be it. That's gonna have to be it for Ruin Region. Oh! Hey, you guys! Oh, never mind. You're bracers, right? Yeah, something wrong? You look kind of frazzled. There's something I'd like to investigate urgently. Could you come right now? Yes. Yeah, no problem. Thanks, I owe you. So, where should we go? Head to Normal Selection Office. It's on the top floor of the hotel. Here, I'll show you the way. I'm telling you I didn't do it. Hurry up and let me go home. I've got work to do. Now, calm down. Just bear with us until the bracers arrive. Once their investigation's done, you can leave. Speak of the devil, see, here they are. That sure was fast, Hero. Yeah, I lucked out and ran into some bracers right away. This is Norman. I'm sure you've seen him on the posters around the city. One of the guys running for mayor, I think. I'm Estelle Bright of the Bracer Guild. A Gate Crossner, also a bracer. Let's go to business. What happened? One of our campaigners, Dels, was injured by someone. In other words, it's an assault case. An assault? Well, that's never a nice thing to hear. Is the victim okay? Yes, he's still here. He was unconscious for a bit, but it was thankfully nothing serious. Ooh, good to hear it. There's nothing good about it. The back of my head still hurts like you wouldn't believe. The back of your head, huh? Were you attacked from behind? Yes, ma'am, right at the blue, too. I was taking a breather on the balcony and then all of a sudden from behind, thud. Ah, that's pretty foul. Ouch, sounds nasty. When did the attack happen? Give us whatever you can remember about the events before and after. Sure, it happened today, just after lunch. Norman and I were checking out a potential location for a speech by the bridge. Cooper here had just turned up then. When I talked to him, he said he had some important business with Norman. What kind of business? Porthos told me to come apologize for that mess on the bridge. It's not like it's all my fault, but I did sort of make it worse. I see, so you came to say sorry for the scuffle. Yes, but Norman was still very busy at the time. We'd asked Cooper to wait in the office area. That's when I showed him to this room. I returned to the hotel not too long afterward. I entered the room with Ario, who had been waiting outside the office, and there was Dels, unconscious, on the balcony. And Cooper was right here, standing over him. I'm trying to tell you, why does that make me the criminal? He was already out cold when I'd reached the balcony. I understand what Cooper's saying, but it's only natural to suspect him, given the circumstances. There was no one in this room except Cooper and Dels. Is that true? After I brought Cooper, I was on watch outside the door. No one entered until Norman got here. No matter how you look at it, that means these two were alone. You're sure? Yeah, it's true, but it's like I said. When I went out to the balcony, Dels was already on the ground. So you're saying the crime was committed before you got there. And am I getting that right? Yeah, exactly. Thank ideas. Finally there's someone who gets it. In that case, it would have to be someone who entered the room before Cooper. Dels, do you remember anything? It's possible that someone came in. People go in and out of the office all the time, though. Even if someone had, I wouldn't have thought much of it. Fair enough. It's an election office, so that makes sense. Sounds simple enough at least. The criminal's gotta be one of two people. This guy here, or someone who came into the room before him. We should be able to narrow it down if we get enough proof. Think we ought to start questioning? If there's no other useful information, yeah. If you guys notice anything else or are thinking of something, tell us now. Even if it seems like nothing important. Alright, then I have one more thing I'd like to add. There was something that occurred to me when I was looking through the room after the incident. Were there signs it'd been rummaged around in? Not at all. Just the opposite, in fact. It actually felt like it was cleaner than before. Huh? Is a serial cleaner on the loose? One way to interpret it would be as a disguise to hide the fact that the room had been searched. Of course, it appears they went too far, inadvertently arousing suspicion in the process. That's not a bad train of thought. Incidentally, who are you? I was waiting for that question. I am a traveling bard, a poetic soul wandering the wilds, a genius monsieur. Sure, but if nothing's been stolen, then sure, but if nothing's been stolen, then isn't the idea that it's a disguise pretty weak? At this stage, I don't think there's any point in worrying about motive. I agree. You've grown even bolder since our last rendezvous, Estelle. Your training at the little locale was most fruitful. You're simply stunning. Oliver. Just ignore him. Now, if there's nothing else here you can tell us, we should get to questioning. Yeah. Well, seems she knows when to shorten the leash now. Good luck with the investigation. We'll come report once we have an answer. Good, we're counting on you to get to the bottom of this. Now, how should we go about this? I mean, this hotel is pretty big. We should probably split into 2 groups. You and the princess make some rounds while I keep an eye on this dumbass. On this dumbass. He means Oliver. These 2 are our assistants, yeah. Let's make him assist. Good point. Ready to kick some investigation butt, Chloe? Haha, of course. Although I would phrase that differently. Assisting companions is only natural for a hunter of love. You sure don't miss a beat, do you? Alright, listen up. We need to gather information on the suspect first. If you go around asking about Cooper, something should turn up. If you end up getting a picture on who our guy is, come tell me. So once we found the criminal, go report to you. No problem, let's go see what we can find out. Alright. First, I'm actually gonna look around in here. If there's anything obviously suspicious about here, let's go to the scene of crime. He was found in the balcony. Big balcony. La da da dun da 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 dum. Alrighty, nothing here. Bathroom. No blood, no secret chest in the dead angle here. Nope. Alrighty. What would you like to ask about? Cooper. Cooper's face went white as a sheet the moment he saw us. He was surely dismayed at having been witnessed at the crime scene. Cooper was standing next to Dells, who was lying on the ground. He looked at me and seemed very surprised. He wasn't excited or worked up, but he did appear tremendously shocked. I'll say it as many times as you like, I only found Dells. If we'd been fighting, someone would have heard a sound, but no one said anything, did they? Of course they didn't, because I was politely seated on the sofa. Until I got up and stood right over his body. Well, you know. What would you like to ask about, Cooper? I lost consciousness immediately, so I didn't see who hit me. Even catching a glance would have been better than nothing at all. A sound, you say? That would probably be the sound of me getting hit. Heard a hell of a bang in my head, that's for sure. Well, yes, Cooper's right. I was standing in front of the door, but it was quiet the whole time in the room. If there had been some kind of argument, I'm sure I would have noticed. As Cooper said, I didn't hear any loud noise either. It was the lobby. I was in the lobby at the time, but if grown men were fighting, I'm sure I would have heard something. Alright. La da da dum. Mr. Cooper is a guest who comes here only on very rare occasions. Mostly we have his patronage for work-related gatherings. A sound, you say? Unfortunately, I heard no such thing. When Cooper came to the hotel, I was in the lobby. I don't know, he looked angry, I guess. I thought something might happen. And then, just like I thought, something happened. A sound. I didn't really hear anything. Yeah, he looked pissed off to me. But it was right after that big mess on the bridge. It's only natural he'd be angry. Haven't you left yet? Yeah, actually, a case suddenly popped up. What do you mean? Well, Estelle explained the assault case to Niall. Ah, I see. You don't seem too interested. Yeah, I doubt it's big enough to make an article of it. Out of it. Well, just in case, once you solve it, tell me what you got. Yep, will do. They arrived from the back with an assault plan. Oh, you can actually ask him.
Yeah, I know him. He's that young fella working at the harbor. Like everyone else these days, he's been involved with the election. Oh, a sound, Thinking about it, I did hear a loud noise from above.
Above from where? You mean the balcony?
Probably around there, yeah. It was an impressive sound, like something hard run into something else with a smack. Can't recall exactly when I'd heard it though.
That's too bad. Still, this is all good stuff to know. Thanks, sir.
Oh, was Cooper that angry? Well, youngsters get worked up so easily these days.
Well. I fear I cannot agree. Mr. Cooper seemed generally normal.
You're in on it. You're in on it. I can smell it.
Is that so? I'm not sure I can help with that. Was Cooper angry? I didn't really look at... It did not really look that way, but... He didn't seem particularly angry when I met him at the bridge. Well, perhaps something happened while he was being led to the hotel.
I was angry? Pfft, that's crazy! If you're gonna say that, Hirio's attitude was way worse than mine, I think. The moment he saw me, he made this real nasty face. Try asking about Hirio. I bet you'll turn out some dirt. Him and Dell's are rivals, competing to be number 2 in Norman's camp. I'm sure they couldn't come to terms and ended up in a tussle.
I had an unpleasant expression, you say? Well, of course, after a fuss like that, who wouldn't? What does that have to do with the case? There's no way Hirio did it. I testify to it myself. There's no bad blood between us whatsoever. We even work together. Oh, so sorry. I got excited and it made my head hurt. It's unbelievable that you would suspect Hirio. In the first place, you're suggesting that he would hurt his co-worker? And what could possibly motivate him to do such a thing? We'll see about that. You doubt even Hirio? He isn't the kind of person to resort to violence. Hirio is the most loyal man. He would never commit such a criminal act. You're not helping, dude. Oh. Are you done questioning in the office?
Yeah, we are done.
How's it going on your end? It's going okay, I guess. I'm still checking out stuff.
Just don't slack off.
Leave it to me. What are they doing? So you're checking out Hirio. He did kind of look unhappy when he got back to the hotel. That's probably because he was with Cooper, though.
Hirio's that young merchant fella, yeah? If he wants to be a merchant, I think he needs to have a bit more oomph to him. You hear me? He's got gullible written all over him. He'll get people ripping him off at every turn if he doesn't shape up.
I've been told I need a little more oomph as well. Man. So they went away. What's happened up here then? They moved.
Hirio's got motive too, right? Him and Dell's are rivals, competing to be number 2 in Norman's camp. I'm sure they couldn't come to terms and ended up in a tussle.
Actually, we're gonna discuss this with Agate and Oliver. The people at the front are acting most peculiarly. If you push them with questions, you might uncover something new.
Seems like we've found a new lead to investigate. I'd like some reliable testimony here, but... Got a mark? So what's your suspect?
Is there anyone else to question? I feel like I missed something.
What, changed your mind? Well, go investigate more then.
Can I really not ask Niall about this?
What is it? Sorry, but I need to focus on the draft for my article. Deadline's coming up.
So cute. Alrighty. There was nobody in here, right? No, nobody saw anything. Maybe I've missed someone out front. Wait, this way is the exit. I'd better get back to questioning. Yeah. It's true though, Hirio and Cooper both have motive to be doing this. So this is where he heard it from. I don't think I've missed anything at this point. I'm gonna be talking to a gate and say Hirio is the culprit. Got a mark? So who's your suspect? Oh, the one who found them. Why would you think that? Estelle tried to put together a reasonable explanation for the crime. Nope, this ain't even worth talking about. Go investigate it again thoroughly this time. Understood. Feel like I've missed a character here. Gonna talk again to this guy down here. So, Cooper? Cooper came to it, I don't know, he looked angry, something might happen, thought something happened. Didn't really hear anything. Looked pissed. I did read everything out. By now we only have one suspect, and the other one we can't prove anything to him. We can't prove that Hirio is really... I don't know. You really don't have anything to offer, dude. Cooper's guest who comes here, your patronage, lore. Sounds, you say. Unfortunately, I heard no such thing, of course. Oh, you're still doubt Hirio. Hirio is the most loyal man. He would never commit such a criminal act. It's impossible for him to be a criminal. Huh? What is it? What's on your mind? If you're hiding something, you should spit it out. Trying to hide things only bites you in the ass most of the time. And he's even called Ernest, man. I'm sorry. Feel like talking? Yes, actually. I saw him. I saw Hirio on the second floor. When was that? Right after lunch. Hirio went out with Norman, but, however, shortly after that Hirio came back and ran up to the second floor. Whoa, that's kind of important, you know? Estelle, you go after this lead. We're gonna check around here for a bit longer. Got it. Why would I talk to the receptionist twice, dude? After lunch, Norman went to have a look at the site where he was going to give a speech. I had some stuff I had to do, so I met up with him later. The rest is as I explained before. But Hirio, you went to the second floor, didn't you? Excuse me? There's no point hiding it, we have witnesses. I'm not hiding anything. I just realized I forgot something and went back to the office to pick it up. Was there anyone in the office at that time? Dels was there working. Dels was there doing work. I didn't see anyone else. Great, that's plenty, thanks. Don't misunderstand me, please. I wasn't trying to hide that I'd gone to the second floor. Don't worry, we haven't decided you're a criminal or anything. Just don't forget that this kind of thing only makes you look worse. I look forward to your future assistance, sir. Yeah, we ordered food from the Laventar. Man, it was good. So they ordered from the Laventar. That sure is nice. Maybe I'll try asking Portos if we can do something like that. Yes, we ordered lunch today from the Laventar. I don't want my campaigners getting sick of eating the same food again and again, so I thought we'd try something different. Wow, it's nice of you to do that. There's as much a part of politics as the campaign itself. Ah, indeed it is. I'll admit my nerves have been on edge for some time now. It hasn't been that easy to keep my eyes on everything day in and day out. I'm sorry to hear that. Yikes, that does sound pretty rough. Putting that aside, sir, what did you do after lunch? After lunch, Hirio and I immediately went to examine the place my speech is to be held at. Hirio had some other business to attend to first and met up with me at the site. So you left right after lunch and met up with Hirio outside. Alright, that's all I needed to hear. I'm happy to have helped. Keep up the good work, you two. Yeah, we had paella for lunch. I ate on my own in the lobby. It's kinda suffocating to eat in the same room as my dad. Still, you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. He feeds us normal, boring stuff and then gets a special paella just for himself. Is that so? What, was it that different? Yeah, it was way better. The special one's got like a mountain of shrimp. Guess he didn't have much of an appetite though. He left a lot behind. What a waste. Maybe Norman did it.
About lunch? I went to eat at the Lavender today. Always been in the habit of going out to lunch as soon as I hear the bell toll.
The bell toll? The bell on the Langland Bridge. Remember, it rang when the bridge went up. Oh yeah. Yeah, it did ring.
It always rings at certain times, see? I use it in place of a clock.
That sure is convenient. Kinda big to use in place of a clock, though. Hey, Estelle. It might be good to ask some people about the bell toll. Huh? Why? They should be able to clearly remember the sound of a bell ringing. It might act as a guidepost for their memory, like with Mr. Murray. Ah, I get it. Nice, Chloe. Very intellectual advice. Hey, you flatter me.
Not sure what you two are giggling about, but glad I was able to help.
You sure were. Okay, let's go ask around. Right. Come on, why would I lie about something like that? I was in the hotel basement, so I didn't notice at all. The noon bridge bell. Yes, at that time I was preparing the guest rooms. Once that was finished, I next organized the utensils. Someone had cleaned the plates in the office, so I was able to finish work quietly. The office plates were cleaned. So that means there was someone who went into the office after lunch. Indeed. While I was preparing the guest rooms, they cleaned up, it seems. The plates were stacked at the front. Of course, exactly which kind guest it was, I couldn't say, unfortunately. Ah, too bad. Guess we'll have to ask around ourselves. Dude. Who cleaned up the dishes in the office? Dunno. I wouldn't go I wouldn't go to that much trouble. I'd been killing time in the hotel basement after lunch. I don't think the old man out back would have cleaned those up, to be honest here. I heard the bell toll, yes. I think it was when I was meeting with Norman by the bridge. Then Cooper showed up and I showed him the way to here. Who cleaned up? No idea. Someone must have done it while I was out. Were the plates and such cleaned by the time you got back to the office? I don't know. I wasn't exactly paying attention, so I can't say for sure. The sound of the bridge bell. Now that you mention it, I do think I heard that before I got hit. I'm sorry, my head feels like a wreck right now. Nothing's too clear. Now that you mention it, who did clean up? I'm sorry, I don't remember. But you were in the office, weren't you? You'd normally notice if someone came to clean. You're right, I would. Even I think it's odd. The bridge toll. Yeah, I was running across the bridge in a real hurry. I met Norman right about the same time by the bridge. You cleaned up, right? You're looking for the person who cleaned up the plates. Look, who cares? Just hurry up and prove me innocent. When did the bridge bell ring? I went off when Hirio and I were checking out the speech site together. Hirio was there too? Yes, he was already there. Just as the bell was ringing, Cooper showed up. I then asked Hirio to show him to the hotel. I see, then it's sure. Who could have done it? All I know is that they were cleaned while I was away. So you don't know either, sir? I'm afraid not. I don't know who it was, but I worry that I may have left them a terrible impression. Pardon? What do you mean? In truth, I haven't had much of an appetite lately. I left quite a lot of the paella I got for lunch uneaten. I'd requested that Ernest get me one of the special paellas in secret, yet left it virtually untouched. It's embarrassing to think back on how wasteful that was. I see. It must be really stressful to be running in an election. That means there is probably paella trash somewhere. Is there a trash can anywhere? I wouldn't have put it in a room like this. But if I find that paella, I'll find the culprit! Exactly who cleaned up? Unfortunately, I do not know. Okay, he did talk about that paella again. And, I would know about that. Who cleaned up the different dishes in the office? You wouldn't go to the... Okay, there's a bunch of pots here. No paella in there. Can't believe I'm walking around the entire hotel looking for a paella. And it's not even out of the question. Have you seen any paella trash right about now? And for that matter, what about cleaning up? Are you a secret cleaning up man?
Someone cleaned up the plates for Ernest? Ho ho ho, it's a rare thing to find someone so considerate of others nowadays.
I do. Where did the trash go? I did search this entire place. It wouldn't have showed up out here, would it? That sucks. Everything was cleaned. It's embarrassing how wasteful. Requested Ernie give me one of the special paellas. Ultimately, I couldn't find an appetite and left it virtually untouched. I'm sorry. Could you please keep it to yourself? I don't want people to worry. I'm sick of poor health. Looking for the person who cleaned up. Who cares? Get me to be proven innocent. Who did clean up? I don't remember. In the office. Normally, I think that's odd. Who cleaned up? No idea. I must have done while you were out. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I wasn't exactly paying attention.
Ooh, I'm afraid my powers have been ebbing. I was raised in the city, so I fear I'm dreadful with standing around. As they say, the more beautiful the flower, the easier it wilts.
The more digging you do, the more you're sure to find something worthwhile. If you're stuck, you might want to go over everything again. And if you give up, that's the end. I have realized that. You know nothing. Why would I lie about something like that? In the hotel basement. Lunch. I ate lunch on the first floor. Still, you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. Got a... wait a sec. What's with that weird face? Did I say something weird? No, it's just... Hey, Belden. You say you ate lunch on the first floor, right? Yeah, that's right. What about it? Norman ate on the second floor. How did you know what Norman ate when you were on the first floor? Oh, that... I saw it afterwards. Avi. Uh-oh. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, actually I heard from someone else. I don't remember who said it though. Maybe you should investigate that next? That's so obviously suspicious. I ate lunch on the first floor. Pretty unfair. Who cleaned up the dishes? I don't know. Killing time. Nope. Nope, not wrong person. He doesn't know. Lunch. Ordered from the Laventar. Everyone had their lunch. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not reading everything out anymore, but, you know, this episode has been going on for 50 minutes. I really urgently would like to visit the restroom, but, we're gonna play through this damn mission. Putting that aside, sir, what did you do after lunch? After lunch, I immediately went to examine. Okay, all I need to know. Was off in the office, that's weird. Lunch. Yeah, we ordered from the Laventar man, it was good. Who cares? Old man, do you know anything? You always know something. Old man.
Someone cleaned up the plates for Ernest. Oh, that's a rare thing. I went to the Laventar for lunch today. Always been in habit of going out to lunch as soon as I hear the bell toll.
Nice routine. You have to go through the hotel to get there though, right?
Yep, that I do. I can't fly across the sea now, can I?
Ah, good point. So, did you see anyone in the hotel at the time?
Well, Ernest was on the first floor, of course, but the rest was real quiet.
Huh. There was no one there.
Yeah, I'd say so. The basement and the first floor were both pretty quiet when I passed through. Norman's son was there when I came back, though.
Norman's son. Oh, you mean Belden. Yeah, that's more than enough.
No, it was nothing.
I don't know. Where were you really in the basement the whole time? What? Why? There's someone who passed through the basement right after the bell rang. According to their testimony, no one was there. That can't be right. I was right here the whole time. So he can't establish an alibi. Just in case, we should probably ask around about Belden too.
By Belden? By Belden, do you mean that kid? He wasn't in the basement, I'm pretty sure.
Young Belden. I'm afraid I didn't see him around when the bell rang. I was preparing the guest rooms at the time, you see. Where was Belden when the bell rang? Couldn't tell you, unfortunately. I was out at the time. Where was Belden when the bell rang? I don't know, but is he a suspect? Where was Belden when the bell rang? How the hell am I supposed to know?
My son's location when the bell rang could pose a problem, you say? If you have real cause for suspicion, you needn't hesitate on my part. You're welcome to confront Belden and question him.
Alright. I've asked around for Belden. Nobody knows. So when the bell rang, I was underground. I was in the basement the whole time after lunch. Were you though? Fucker. How long are you going to make me run around? Young Belden, afraid didn't see him around for cleaning up the rooms. Were you really cleaning up the rooms though? Let's check if the rooms are really clean. I would... well, that passes as clean, I'm afraid. Dude, I've asked everyone about Belden now. Not sure I can help with Belden's location. I was out when the bell rang, after all. Where was Belden when the bell rang? No point in asking me. I don't even remember if I heard the bell ring. How the hell am I supposed to know? My son's location when the bell rang could pose a problem. It's ridiculous. Still, nobody magically appeared up here. I shouldn't have drank that much water and coffee. And actually, multivitamin juice. Oh, man. No. Oh, God damn El Belden. He was underground the whole time. Who cleaned up the dishes in the office? Don't know. I've been killing time in the hotel after lunch. I was in the basement, so I didn't hear the bell. Really, why would I lie? Come on, why would I lie about something like that? Dude. After lunch I ate on the first floor the whole time. Come on, why would I lie about something like that? Still, you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. Feeds us normal, boring stuff. Oh, you're checking out Hirio. He did kind of look unhappy when I got back to the hotel. That's probably because we was with Cooper, though. By Belden, do you mean he wasn't in the basement? Someone cleaned up the plates? Oh, that's rare. It was Langdon Bridge Bay. We citizens of Ruin hear it on a daily basis. I have, speaking of the sound of the bell. Did you remember something? No, you asked about it a second ago, didn't you? That big sound. Ah, the sound like someone smacking into something, right? Yeah, that thing. Well, I remember something now. That sound happened as if it were timed to the bell. At least to my ears. Timed to the bell. So basically, you heard the sound of the bell at roughly the same time as that big sound. Well, if you want to make it sound all boring, yeah. If that sound was something caused by the criminal, then someone without an alibi when the bell rang is the criminal. Yeah. We should check out people we suspect. Belden, I've got you by the balls. When the bell rang, I was underground. Whole time oh, fuck it. I'm ending this. Dude, the gate doesn't have an alibi. Got a mark? So, who's your suspect? Belden. The Raven Kid, huh? You got some proof, right? First, explain the reason you discounted the original suspect. Nope. This ain't even worth talking about. Go investigate again thoroughly this time. Understood. This is not happening. I need to revisit the restroom. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm sorry. We're gonna continue doing this in the next episode. I can't go on. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.